It's your girl, VK Johannem, and the V stands for Vidian. Tonight we're talking about Charles fucking Manson, because that's my life now. So the idolization of Charles Manson starts with Nikolas Schreck back in the 60s and 70s, the idolization within the satanic community. The idolization of Manson is rare nowadays, but in my lifetime, I have met one black magician who claims to have channeled his spirit after he passed, and another black magician who has claimed to have had astral sex with him after he passed. You know, saying that out loud, it really makes me consciously feel how weird some of these hoes I've met are. God damn it. Oh, when it consciously sinks in, it just, all right. So why is this idolization a thing? Well, Nikolas Schreck was a member of the Church of Satan. He was in a position of power within the Church of Satan. And he was one of the people designated to publicly speak on behalf of the organization. He did a lot of television interviews, which I have watched. And he was a neo-Nazi. He was the significant other of Zena Schreck. I believe he still is. Zena Schreck is Anton LaVey's undaughter. Whereas, and she has referred to him as her unfather. She disowned him, and I see no need to disrespect the wording she has chosen for their relationship, lack thereof. As for Anton LaVey, I don't really throw much shade his way either nowadays. I think a bit of critical respect is something he's entitled to, given the legacy he has and the way he brought Satanism into public discourse. It's a damn shame that Nikolas Schreck was holding the position he held in the Church of Satan. He was not the only neo-Nazi in a position of power who was, given designation to speak publicly on behalf of the Church of Satan. The other was Boyd Rice. And that is just sad, because chances are the average person's first book about Satanism and black magic was The Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. And if they really like it, they will probably watch some interviews of Anton LaVey. And if they really like those two, then they might watch other interviews with those people. And then bada bing, bada boom, Boyd Rice and Nikolas Schreck are hitting you with Nazism, fascism, elitism, misanthropy, eugenics advocacy, and fucking Charles Manson apologia. Which, god damn, why? Worse, there was a mass exodus from the Church of Satan to create what is known as the Temple of Set, led by Michael Aquino. The Schrecks, left the Church of Satan and joined the Temple of Set, where they were once again given that position of public advocacy, ensuring the continuation of Nazi influence in the early satanic community. The main contemporary and critic of those two organizations in the satanic community was the Order of the Nine Angles, which is significantly more fascistic and extremist. So, what did Charles Manson mean to Nikolas Schreck? Well, Schreck described him as a great philosopher. Schreck believed that Charles Manson was innocent. What we understand to have happened is that Schreck convinced a bunch of women to commit some murders. Schreck's position has been that Manson is innocent. Those girls did what they feel like doing, and they set him up to take the fall. I fucking doubt it. Schreck did at one point publish a book, which is pretty much just some rambling, pretentious pontification that Charles Manson felt the need to do after he was sentenced. That's a big thing for him. He really likes to just pontificate. No matter what you say to him, he's just gonna say whatever he thinks would turn shit around on you and make him sound profound. Which is not what actual wise people do. Wise people who are legitimately wise, I know a few, you talk to them about whatever, or they see whatever go down, they give you some relevant wisdom. They don't expect a round of applause. They want you to listen for their benefit, for your benefit. This is not how wise people act. This is how narcissistic people act. And you can read that court hearing. You can watch these interviews. He's always, always, always looking for an excuse to say something that sounds profound. So what type of person idolizes Charles Manson? More obvious answer is racists and fascists, but more to it than that. It's not just those two things. Idolizing him requires you to be very, very, very easily impressed by anything considered taboo. It demonstrates adherence to the taboo, not because a given taboo is worth engaging in, but because you want to be taboo for the sake of being taboo, which in and of itself is its own type of unthinking conformity. That is not true free thought. A more healthy person would be engaging in a mixture of taboo and conformity. Some norms are worth defying. Others are worth adhering to. My hoodie is facing forward. That is conformity. I could be very taboo by going into the open mall somewhat nearby, taking my shirt off and smearing fecal matter on my torso. But some taboos just aren't worth doing or endorsing. Now, given that I read this book by Schreck in high school and have seen various interviews he conducted, and have seen Schreck speak highly of him and heard some weird-ass hoes talk about what they felt the need to do, I think idolizing this man is stupid. So in these interviews where he's narcissistically looking for whatever way he can turn things against the interviewer, really looking for any opportunity to say anything he can that will sound profound, he doesn't really say anything profound. There was a memorable quote from that book. "Prison is all in your mind. Can't you see I'm free?" I believe Shakespeare expressed a similar sentiment in, I think, Hamlet. A character in Hamlet was asked how he felt about being locked up. His response was, "I could live in an acorn and count myself a king." Talking about that mind over matter mentality and making his interlocutor think he was fucking insane. This is a profound sentiment. Or, well, it was fucking centuries ago when Shakespeare said it. Now it's nothing you can't find by scrolling the spiritual sides of Pinterest and or Tumblr. Manson's critiques of the prison industrial complex are completely surface level. You can hear better criticisms of the same from some fucking stand-up comedians. Watch any fucking black leftist YouTuber talk about prison. Like, come on, man. I'm not even a leftist. That's mean. That was mean. I'm a liberal. Yeah. Gotcha. Essentially, if someone idolizes Charles Manson, they have nothing to teach you. They are sheep. Black sheep. But sheep all the same. Fascists always fucking are. Well, sort of. They tend to operate along a spectrum of puppeteer to puppet. I'm oversimplified with that, but yeah, no. People who idolize known cult leaders are sheep and have daddy issues. If you're looking for a man to look up to and you choose known convicted cult leader with innumerable known victims, there is an unresolved problem that you should attend to. Anyways, that's all for now. Have a great night and enjoy your immortality. Check out that link tree in the description below. And that person messaging me right now, whose messages I can see, can suck my dick. I'd say so can Charles Manson, but, apparently his ghost actually fucked that chick I knew, so I'ma watch my words there. Ooh. Yeah, have a good one.